Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency Sayyid Babar Ali Saab, Rector Shahid Hussain Saab, Pro-Chancellor Abdul Razak Dawood Saab, Vice-Chancellor Dr. Arshad Ahmed Saab, Board of Trustees, Deans, faculty members, staff, distinguished guests, and dear graduates, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe in these difficult times. I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak at LUMS 2020 Convocation. It was my father's dream for me in Pakistan that I study at LUMS. He's also very grateful for this opportunity today. I congratulate the class of 2020 on your graduation. I would like to extend special congratulations to the first graduating class of LUMS School of Education. Today is a remarkable moment in your life. You deserve to celebrate how far you have reached and how much you have accomplished. You are stepping out of this prestigious institution with passion for creating a progressive, prosperous, and thriving Pakistan. I thank Sayyid Babar Ali Saab and LUMS' staff for your efforts to expand LUMS' outreach with initiatives like the National Outreach Program. I have become an admirer of Sayyid Babar Ali Saab since the time I met him in person in Oxford, and I thank him for his remarkable work. I know convocation speeches are usually delivered by well-accomplished elders of ours who have seen many ups and downs, successes and failures throughout their lives. With their wisdom and knowledge, they can inspire you and guide you in what is ahead in your life. I, as a graduate myself this year, do not have those words of wisdom. I do not know what is ahead in life. I have been at home for the last 4 months. I studied at home, I did my exams at home, and I graduated at home, and currently I'm unemployed at home. I'm as confused and uncertain as many of you are. I cannot speak to you as an elder, so today I speak as your colleague and friend. When I was born in Swat, many people visited my family, not to congratulate but to console my mother that she will have a son next time. On the other hand, my father celebrated my birth with pride and joy. He wanted his daughter to have all those rights that his own 5 sisters could not have, from education to independence. I was 10 when our lives changed completely. From 2007 to 2009, the Taliban started spreading their extremist ideologies. They banned girls' education, stopped women from going to markets, and bombed more than 400 schools. We became internally displaced for 3 months. Thousands of people lost their lives. My father and I spoke out at that time for peace, women's rights, and girls' education. We were living in fear, not the fear of losing our lives, but the fear of living in suppression and terrorism forever. My activism started in the form of blogging, interviews, and rallies. At age 15, I was shot for speaking out, but I survived. I have continued my work for girls' education since then. What I have learned from my journey is that change does not occur itself. Someone has to step forward, speak out, and do something. Pakistan has the world's 2nd highest number of out-of-school children. More than 20 million children between age 5 and 16 are out of school. They face too many barriers, including social norms, absence of infrastructure, and lack of teachers, transport, and school facilities. In Sindh, 58% of girls are out of school. In Balochistan, the number is even higher. 78% of girls cannot go to school. Across all provinces, generation after generation of children, especially girls, do not have the education you have. They don't have the tools they need to lift themselves, their families, and their communities out of poverty. I know these numbers can seem overwhelming, but imagine this. In our lifetime, we could see every girl in Pakistan in school. We could see every young woman graduate with at least 12 years of free, safe, and quality education. Data shows that when a country educates all girls and sends every girl to school, the economy grows, public health improves, the risk of war shrinks, and our environment becomes cleaner and safer. Imagine the difference girls' education would make to our country. I am often asked this question, so what can we do? How can we help? Here are a few ways in which you can help. Urge the government to invest more in quality education. My organization Malala Fund supports advocates across Pakistan who are asking provincial governments, especially those in places with high number of out-of-school girls, to spend at least 20% of their budgets on education. I believe this is the most important investments our country can make. Speak out against gender bias and harmful social norms. At home, in a classroom, and in a wider society, social norms influence girls' and boys' perceptions of their lives and their future. If a girl is told from a younger age that her value lies in the house, in the housework, marriage, and motherhood, it limits her ambitions and it limits her opportunities. Families without enough money often prioritize education for their boys rather than their girls. But social norms can change, and you can help them change by raising your voice for girls' education in communities across the country. I would like to ask every one of you to acknowledge your role in challenging gender discrimination and injustices. All the women, believe in yourself. Let nothing stop you. Become role models to young girls so they can aspire to become engineers, teachers, scientists, political leaders, CEOs, and doctors. To all the men, you have an important role to play. Stand by your sisters and daughters. As my father always says, quoted, "Do not ask me what I did for my daughter, but ask me what I did not do. I did not clip her wings." Unquote. So speak out for girls and women's rights. Stand by them, and sometimes step back to create space for them to have equal presence. I know you all have great ambitions for a brighter future of Pakistan, and I hope you will remember these three things. Be hopeful, take action, and go ahead with values. We are graduating in a time period where uncertainty could not be more certain. A global pandemic and economic recessions have shaken our health, education, political, and economic systems. We must remember that while the pandemic has affected all of us, it has not affected us all equally. Many of us have lost their loved ones, and most of us have lost their jobs. But many poets and thinkers will tell you the darkest moments are to be followed by the brightest. Our world may never be the same after this crisis, but I hope it will be better. When we face biggest challenges, we learn who we truly are and what we value most. So go ahead with the hope that you can make this world a better place for everyone. Our country is urging us for change. We must act to build a Pakistan that treats each and every citizen equally, regardless of their gender, skin color, ethnicity, or religion. A Pakistan where everyone feels safe to raise their voice, where your family members do not disappear overnight. A Pakistan where leaders prioritize the welfare of the state and invest in education, health, environment, science, and technology. A Pakistan which protects minorities, the most marginalized and vulnerable groups, and stands for a stronger democracy and freedom. This is an extraordinary moment of change. The world needs good people. We need values of fairness, kindness, tolerance, and truth. The words sound small, but the acts are big. I wish you all happiness and success in your journeys ahead. Congratulations once again on your graduation. I will end my remarks with the beautiful words of Faiz Ahmad Faiz. हम परवरिशे लौह कलम करते रहेंगे, हम परवरिशे लौह कलम करते रहेंगे, जो दिल पे गुजरती है रकम करते रहेंगे। हाँ तलखी अय्याम अभी और बढ़ेगी, हाँ तलखी अय्याम अभी और बढ़ेगी, हाँ अहले सितम मश्क सितम करते रहेंगे। मंजूर ये तलखी ये सितम हमको गवारा, मंजूर ये तलखी ये सितम हमको गवारा, दम है तो मुदावाए अलम करते रहेंगे। एक तर्ज तगाफुल है सो वो उनको मुबारक, एक अर्ज तमन्ना है सो हम करते रहेंगे। बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू सो मच।